All right, let's jump right in. Today, we are tearing apart the high energy, no nonsense philosophy of Grant Cardone from his book, Sell or Be Sold. And I'm telling you, this is going to change the way you look at pretty much every conversation you have. So here's what we're doing. We are boiling down the absolute core pillars of this book. And you've got to know, this isn't just for salespeople. Cardone's whole point is that your ability to sell, to persuade, to convince, well, it touches every single corner of your life. So yeah, whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, a parent, doesn't matter. This stuff is for you. Okay, here's our roadmap. We're going to hit 5 key ideas. First, that selling is a way of life. Second, you have to be 100% sold yourself. Third, why value exceeds price. Fourth, the absolute need to take massive action. And finally, the big one, success is your duty. Let's get into it. Okay, part 1, selling is a way of life. Cardone kicks things off by saying, look, this is the baseline for getting anything you want. See, Cardone's idea of selling isn't about being slick or pushy. Nope. It's just about influence. It's persuasion. I mean, think about it. You're selling your kids on eating their broccoli. You're selling your partner on which movie to watch tonight. You're selling your boss on that new idea you have. You do it all day, every day. You just might not call it selling. Mastering it, it's totally non-negotiable. Next up, part 2, be 100% sold. This is all about the internal game, what he calls the conviction mindset. The idea is simple. You have to sell yourself first. Cardone draws a really hard line in the sand here between amateurs and pros. The amateur kind of dabbles, right? They're not sure, they question themselves. But a professional commits. They know their stuff. They can practically see the future because they know how things will play out. And that gives them real confidence. Cardone says this isn't just a preference, it's about survival. And that leads right to this beautifully simple formula he has. Commitment gets you results, and results, that's what brings you happiness. When you are all in, you eliminate all the other possibilities. That laser focus is what gets you the win. And actually getting the win, well, that's what feels good. So it all hinges on this one word, conviction. And listen, this isn't just, oh, I think my product is pretty good. No. This is believing in what you have so fiercely that you become unreasonable about it. It's this absolute certainty that your solution is the only solution, and it would actually be a mistake for the buyer to go anywhere else. That level of belief, it's contagious. That's what seals the deal. And that conviction is the perfect bridge to part 3, value exceeds price. This is where Cardone just takes a sledgehammer to the biggest myth in all of sales. I want you to really think about this for a second. How many times have you heard it, or hey, maybe even said it yourself, it costs too much? Cardone's argument is that this is almost never, ever the real problem. It's a total smokescreen. And boom, there it is. This is a direct hit, but it's the heart of his argument here. He says the salesperson, you, not the customer, is the real barrier to closing the sale. If you lose on price, it means one thing. You failed to build enough value. Plain and simple. When people see the value, they will find the money. Every time. Because this is what's actually spinning around in the buyer's head. They aren't really worried about the number on the price tag. They're worried about making a bad decision. Their real fears are about trust and confidence and the final outcome. You solve these problems, and that price objection, it just vanishes. Okay, so how do you build all that value and conviction? Part 4 gives us the engine room. You have to take massive action. His famous 10x rule. The idea is so simple but so powerful. Whatever you think it's going to take to hit your goal, calls, meetings, effort, you name it, multiply it by 10. See, most of us just wildly underestimate how much work it takes to get what we want. Thinking 10x is the only way to guarantee you blow past your target. And this is the process you plug that massive action into. The magic isn't just in following the steps. It's about running this playbook over and over and over again with 10 times the energy and volume you think you need. And this is the kind of energy you bring to the end of the conversation. I mean, this one line just reframes everything. Suddenly, it's not about saving a few bucks. It's about getting the right thing and avoiding the pain of a mistake. It screams conviction, and it helps your customer make the smart choice. You gotta realize the stakes are higher than you think. If you don't close that deal, it's not just that you miss out on a commission. Cardone's view is way bigger. The customer loses, they don't get their problem solved. your company loses revenue, and in a way, the whole economy loses a little bit of steam. Closing isn't a selfish act. It's a win for everybody involved. And that brings us to part 5. This is the big idea that ties it all together. It takes selling from just a skill and turns it into a moral obligation. Success is your duty. Now, this is a huge mental shift. Success isn't just something that would be nice to have. It's not a choice. It is your personal responsibility, your duty to yourself, to your family, to your future. When you start looking at it with that level of gravity, you stop making excuses and you start taking the massive action it demands. Because, in the end, it really all comes down to this one thing. All the techniques, all the action, all the conviction, it all starts with you selling yourself on your own abilities, on your own dreams, and on your own potential to do something great. If you can make that sale, trust me, you can make any other sale in the world. So I'll just leave you with this question. Forget about products for a second. Think about your life. Whether it's a business you want to start, a career move, a personal goal, what is the single biggest sale you need to make right now? Think about it, because that's where you need to start applying all this.